One thing I love to do, man, I love to observe. And my reason for observation, so I can be prepared. Stay 9 steps ahead of the enemy that many act like don't exist. But you know, we are to be as innocent as doves, and as wise as the serpent. In this case, I like to say as wise as the fox. When I was looking at Elion, because according to one of his babysitters, that I think they hid her now under the rug. She said his name is Elion, or Elion. And when I looked that up, it meant the Most High. I translated as the King of Babylon, as the baby sitter said. But one thing about that, if there was ever a close come up or a runner up to an Antichrist, I always thought that it would be more of a Bill Gates or a Elon Musk. And I looked at a program maybe 2 days ago, and he was on there, and he was just saying that basically we was programmed to die. And that caught my attention, so I said, let me look into more what he's saying. And when he started talking about in the next 4 or 5 years, nobody will even need money. Then it dawned on me, man. I thought of Revelation 13, to where it says that no man will be able to buy, sell, or trade without taking that mark. And coincidentally, it'll be in your head and in your hand. And when you think of Neuralink, it's a link to your neurological system. In other words, a link to your mind. And then SpaceX, what are they all about? Launching satellites that's going to control to the Neuralink. So if there was ever a description of a prophecy of a mark of a beast, Elon Musk is definitely in plain view letting us know in language today on the internet that in the next 4 years everybody is going to take that chip. And I already know that that's possible. You know how time repeats itself, and not just 5 years ago. But I gotta definitely be careful what I say, because they always take my videos off. But I can say this: the future is very grim, and that Neuralink is definitely making me take a closer look at Revelation 13. Buy, sell, or trade. And he said it won't even be no money. He looks at it as a utopia. But what I see is a crash. The zombie apocalypse is already in effect. So it's probably not going to be as many people as it is now. A lot of people will probably be passed on. And it's going to be a big split to where people are either going to turn to nature or they're going to give in. And I'm not the most biblical person in the world, but I'm definitely spiritual. And even if you're not biblical, I can tell you this: if you ever wanted to know about slavery, once you take a Neuralink or any kind of digital ID, everything about the system is going to probably be there for you, like Elon said 2 days ago. Look it up. He said it's going to be a world to where the robots and artificial intelligence is going to have control of everything. Now, he said it in a subtle way, the way it'll make everything sound scientific. Think about that, man. In Elon's words, he said that we are all programmed to die, but his Neuralink is a program to live. In other words, they're going to offer immortality. Just what Shaitan offered Yeshua. He said, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world. Now, in other research on this artificial intelligence, they are saying that it can grant you all of your desires and wishes, just like the genie, the jinn, those who created of smokeless fire. So now, like Solomon, they have found a way, probably via CERN or whatever technological wonders, to harness the demons and control them. So this creation will provide everything you want. It's some interesting things. I check out that babysitter of Elon Musk. That's all you gotta tap into YouTube. She said that when he was younger, he opened up portals, and that she was 13, and she asked who was he, and they said that he wasn't necessarily Antichrist, but he was going to set the stage. So therefore, that's going to be the Antichrist system. And one thing we know about the wicked is that everything that's good gets perverted by them. So this is in plain view. This is no conspiracy. This is not hearsay. Revelation 13 is in effect. So whether you believe in the Bible or not, I believe it's a map. You don't need to take everything literally. A lot of things are metaphors or allegory, but there are definitely messages in there. And the wicked, if they had a lot to say over it, and they, 66 books in the Bible, 73 in the Catholic, whoever knows, however, other different types of holy books. But all of them do speak of one thing, a time to where a man will come and the codependency or the worship will be very clear. So now, science is no longer fiction. So I'm telling you, you need to look close to the things that this man is saying and then read Revelation 13 about buying, selling, and trade. And nobody will be able to buy, sell, or trade. A Neuralink. And everything that he's saying about AI is making sense, and we see it now. And just in the last 3 years, it's grown. People can't even make a distinction between what's real and what's not. And all of these different entities and things that are coming out of the pits and in the hollow earth, they're going to be here. So just look, in the next year, you're going to start seeing more and more people more technologically advanced to where they're going to be codependent off of artificial intelligence. And if you don't take it, they're going to make it seem like everything is going to be hell for you. And that's going to be a big decision for many people. And it's unfortunate, man. I mean, I can already see people right now. I can tell by the way they act behind money and having money all on their shoulder and just crashing out and being disrespectful. And that's just over money. But just thinking, if you can't have any of those things no more, unless you take this Neuralink, the digital IDs, Vietnam's already did it. So it's not like it's like conspiracy. These things are in effect as we speak. Yeah, so, look into his name, Elion. Why would he be called the Most High? And then the woman said King of Babylon. And it's really no different from what Nimrod did, trying to build a tower to the heavens. Now he's trying to have satellites to control and offer the world to everyone. And you won't have a choice in 4 years. So this is not really mystery school today. This is just a warning. And, I'm definitely going to take the precautions. I don't even make money on this or nothing. I just do this out of love. And, hopefully people will take the message in consideration. If you don't, I understand that as well. Saint Germain.